My friends, in today's gospel reading, Jesus told his disciples that they are the salt of the earth, they are the light of the world. And what Jesus was trying to tell them is this, that through them, they can help people see the glory of God. Through them, they can help people taste the goodness of the Lord. Clearly, this message is also meant for all of us. We too can be light of the world and salt of the earth to bring people closer to God. But my friends, think about it. Isn't too much light blinding? And isn't too much salt overpowering? Therefore, it's always important to remember not to shine too much light or not to use too much salt, because it'll be overpowering. We'll have a sensory overload. Then the light and the salt will not serve their intended purposes. The important thing is to do God's will, to have a sense of where God is leading you and what God is telling you to do, how much light to use and how much salt to use. Sometimes we have a mistaken notion that doing more things, doing greater things is better. But the question we have to ask ourselves is that what God wants us to do? Consider today's first reading, the story of Elijah and the poor woman. I'm sure that there are many people who are poor at the same time as well. And Elijah could have thought to himself, maybe God wants me to help everyone who is poor. But that's not God's will. And Elijah obeyed God's will to help this particular poor woman. And when this poor woman was concerned that she may not have enough food for herself and her family and Elijah calmed her down by reminding her of God's promise that she will always have enough. And indeed, this was what happened. God provides. My dear friends, being salt of the earth and light of the world doesn't mean that one has to do great things or many things in the name of God. One just needs to do what you are asked to do by the Lord. And they could be simple things, like accompanying someone who may be going through a tough time, or reminding someone and reassuring someone that the truth is God is always with them, helping them, guiding them, and offering them loving grace. My dear friends, in the current situation, who do you think is the one person God is asking you to help? And what is that small thing you're supposed to do?